We're gonna be filming a makeup tutorial. I have a new bag full of like new makeup that I'm gonna get into for the look that I'm doing today, and I'm gonna also show you guys my lip combo. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna start off with skincare. I currently do have on a eye mask, and it's by the Grwm brand. It's like a depuffing under eye patch, and it has Hello Kitty on it. So here's a little summary of what's inside the fridge. On the top part, I have this little lip mask container, and it has all my lip masks. Here are my everyday moisturizers. So I do use the Glow Recipe toner and the Glow Recipe dewdrops, and I think last month they came out with the Sun Glow, which is this brown one, and it has like a light cast of like a shimmer that I like to put on my face. If I'm not doing makeup, then I'll use that one. Clarins Paris moisturizer, the cream, strawberry, and I can never say that, niacinamide night mask, my Cora eye cream, some more patches, and then the Estee Lauder. So we're gonna start with skincare. We're into like skincare. I've been really trying to prioritize just having more of like a clear skin, really emphasizing on like skincare. To go with that, I got the Kylie Skin face mask brush. I don't know if it's like focusing or not, but clarifying face oil is supposed to help with like blemishes, and that's gonna get put into the skincare fridge. And the skincare fridge but I'm gonna be setting with this. We're getting closer into summer, so I definitely love like a more dewy look when it comes to makeup, but typically my go-to is the One Size, and this stuff is so good. It's the mattifying spray, and they recently came out with the glitter version of this, and I went to go try to find it. They were sold out. Your lip oil looks like I needed another lip plumper, and I ran out of the Too Faced one. This is the extreme one in the color Bubble Yum. That's the color of it. I used to love this stuff back in high school, and again, I ran out, never read up on it, but it smells like chocolate, and I got a mini version of it because I have so many bronzers already. It's so cute. These days, obviously, I wear eyelash extensions, but for my bottom lashes, I do like to get mascara for them. And this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Foreplay mascara. It's supposed to be a primer, but it honestly looks good on your bottom lashes, and it's dark. Lastly, I got the Too Faced concealer, and I got it in the color Nude, which I'm kind of regretting because I went on TikTok and I was looking at reviews on this, and I don't think this is my color. Lastly, the lady that was working there gave me these 2 free samples, and Born This Way eyeshadow palette. This kind of swapped it earlier, but it's such a pretty brown. So this is the aftermath of that little haul. I'm gonna put everything in the drawers. I do have a little organized area for everything. We're gonna start out with the eyes, and I know I kind of covered my face a little bit. Okay, for brows, all we're gonna do is lightly color them in using like low, soft strokes. I'll do the same for the other eye. I have a little bit of brow gel on, so that's why it looks a little flaky. It's like not focusing. Just like that, and then we're gonna go ahead and conceal. All my brushes right here, and but I missed posting on YouTube. I was gone for like 5 months, and today is the day after I posted my first vlog, you know, being back, and I'm labeling them the Stay Pretty Boulevard Diaries. I think it's so unique and cute, and I'm gonna carve out the other side really quickly. Since my brows are already done, I literally don't have to do too much. Just kind of slowly get in there and inward towards my eye. We're gonna use the Bobbi Brown primer. It's the vitamin enriched face base. Prep the skin with the Bobbi Brown. I'm gonna go ahead and continue doing my eyes since that's what I was on. I just finished doing my brows. I think I'm gonna go in with the nude beach color, and I'm gonna work that in to my crease. Golden hour, I'm just like kind of putting towards the inner of my eye. Gives like a ombre-ish effect, like going into like tan pink to like the brown. Lastly, I'm gonna get the color Black Sand, and I'm gonna put that in the kind of outer of my eye. I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place palette in the top shade, this one right here, and I'm gonna put that in my inner. The e.l.f. Complexion Duo in the color Live Cream brand, collab with Hello Kitty, and probably the worst makeup tutorial ever, but I literally like was doing the wrong steps and the makeup was like coming out so ugly. But I'm gonna use the Stay Pretty Boulevard. This is my lip liner, and I'm gonna go in really quickly and see somewhere. It looks cute. So I think we did a Dior Backstage Glow Face palette. Blush, and I'm gonna go in with the Dior Backstage. It's called Rosy Glow. Using the Anastasia Dewy Set Spray. Literally, like the makeup tutorial, I wasn't even able to talk at all. So I think I'll do that right now.
Now listen, daughter, pay attention, pray and listen, hear your...
A few months ago, I just hit like such a rock bottom place in my life where just like mentally I felt so stuck. Like that's just the only thing that I can explain it for, like just stuck, stagnant, and just like feeling like nothing that I was doing was going anywhere or being fruitful. Coco's right here. Yeah, like I don't really even post on Instagram. I just want to maybe like, you know, give a little update on where current Michelle is at mentally, emotionally, and like all those little aspects where I can reflect on later on. So it's gonna be like a little diary entry to myself. Basically, a few months ago, I don't really know what's been going on, but I'm literally like so blessed, and in other words, just so content with God and with everything that he does for me, and just he's always there for me, and he's always there for you, and he's always there for us when we call on to him and when we have faith to hear from him. You know, your relationship with God is personal and it's unique, and it's something that's like one-on-one with him. And I very much understand that because I pretty much grew up in the church, and my mother would always take me to church. She would read the Bible. She always prays for us. Growing up, I obviously did go to church, and my relationship with God was always there. Even though I don't personally go into the Bible, I don't pray, I haven't really been going to church as an adult, and it kind of has been condemning me and like on my mind and on my head, like, no, I need to make those small changes and get back into the groove of connecting with God, and not just knowing of God but knowing him. And I know it's much easier said than done, because to know God you have to be in your word. That's kind of what I've been like feeling these last few weeks. And it all started because a few months ago I started to feel this feeling. This feeling is like this weird feeling of being like depressed. I don't like to say I'm depressed. I don't like to speak that over my life, but I was going through a lot emotionally and mentally and spiritually. I was going through a lot, and I just felt like everything that I was doing was like no good, or I felt like going to school is a waste of time, or like I just felt like such a failure. And it might get vulnerable, and that's fine, because it's reflection. And at the end of the day, we're not perfect. We all go through our stuff. Either we share it with people or we just go through it alone. And I'm choosing to do it on my visual diary. And who's ever like tuning in, if you can relate or not, then I just feel like this feeling in our generation is more common than we know, where you just feel stuck, confused, lost. You don't know where your life is going. You don't know what's to come for you. And I'm 21 now, and I'm turning 22 in about a month. Even though I'm so beyond blessed, and God has been there for me in so many instances, he has like shown up and shown out for me. He's always honored me. He's always favored me, even when I really don't deserve it. I have so many testimonies that I can maybe talk about in another like video. But yeah, I would like ask God for a prayer and he would answer it, even if it was so selfish to me at the time, but just like mind-blowing to those around me. And like my mom, like she's like firsthand the one that knows when God answers my prayers, because it's just little stuff that is like so small, but it just goes to show how much God hears us and God honors us. And I truly take it from him. Like I truly think it's God working everything out for me. As I was saying, like these last few months I might be all over the place, but basically I have this book, and it's my prayer book. Of it says pray more, worry less. I've had this book for so long, and I always write little stuff in here whenever I'm going through something. So funny to just like reflect and look at where I was in certain time. Kind of like such a blessing to look at now. For those who don't know, I've been living on my own since I was like 17, turning 18. A lot happened, a lot of stuff that my family probably doesn't even, but if you know, then you know. I was out the house pretty early on, and I just like was always wanting to be in my own space because of some like sensitive things that happened, just like living situations that for me were such a toll on me and my mental health. It just goes to show how I've been able to be a renter since I was 18. No, I had just turned 19, and I moved into a tucked community, like you're just out the way, and I love it here. And I've been living here for like going on 4 years, and I've been living here since I was like freshly 19. And it's just crazy because these have been some of the things that I've asked God for, and only God knows what I was going through. But there was a point in time where I almost lived in my car, and I never shared that, but I almost lived in my car for the time being, where I was gonna figure out where I was gonna go next. And it just hurts to see that even though I know God answers all my prayers, I still feel confused and I feel lost. And I'll read this first entry. It's from March 20th, 2021. Lord knows how anxious I have been feeling. It's been confusion and self-doubt all in one. I need his help in my faith, because lately I have been feeling like I'm all alone. I want to rent on my own already and have a place to call my home. I keep looking for a place, yet nothing perfect has come up. That's where I am struggling in faith. I want him to open doors to my dream place, but it's so hard to be patient and trust his timing. Lord, save me. I know I need you more than ever. Something that I had wrote June 5th, 2021. I wrote down, I will receive good news. I will be chosen for this place. I will be picked and will beat the odds. Lord, please touch these renters' hearts. Allow them to know what I am about. Allow them to feel peace and comfort through my application. Please help me beat the odds. I pray and I thank you in advance for this place. You have helped me in advance. I pray you touch their hearts and help me be chosen. I would just like write basically what I really wanted at the time, and at the time was a place to live and be comfortable in. I was literally like ranting. So that was in June. So July, August, and then now we're in September. I'm looking at this new place, and this new place, I have a video of me literally driving to the town that I live in, driving around the streets and praying and saying, you know, I'm gonna live here. I'm gonna call one of these places my home. I'm gonna rent here. I'm gonna be here. There was this one specific location that had opened up, and it had a backyard, it had a garage, it was like a 2-story little condo thing, and I really, really wanted it. And this is where I wrote again to God. This entry was actually a little bit too personal to read, but basically I was just losing hope and I was going through a lot. Fast forward, in September I got approved. September 19th I got approved for this location that I got, and that was my first home. That's the first location I vlogged at. That was my home for like 2 years, and then me and my boyfriend were living together at that location, and it was going great. October 20th, still in 2021. This is after my prayer was answered, and I put, I am writing because things are so beautiful in my life, yet Michelle feels so lost. I finally have a spot with Joe where we are happy and feel accomplished. I have an amazing job. I have been practicing on lashes, and I literally have everything going my way. Why do I feel like I'm not doing enough? It's like I have goals, yet I don't go towards them. I want to work out. I want to do self-care, get dressed, be successful, and yet I don't. God, I want to become the happiest girl. I want to look at life in a pure way. I stress like I'm a 40-year-old, and I don't want that. I want to finish school and buy a home one day, but right now I am working for it, and I'm not enjoying my moment. I deal with procrastination, and I hate it. God, I love you. I thank you for all you have done. Please save me. Please help me make better habits. Help me break the chains. Help me be the prettiest Michelle inside and out. Help me get up. Help me fight for myself. Help me understand. I will commit to Michelle, but I need you, Abba. You're who I need. Take care of me and my family, my relationship, and everything. Save me. Yeah, so that was during a time where I was just like feeling so lost, confused, and yeah, it was an ugly feeling, and it's back now. Like, I'm currently going through that all over again. And this visual like prayer book basically keeps continuing. On March 16th 2024 I wrote, wow, 3 years later and I am still on the same boat. Procrastination is an ugly thing. I am realizing I deserve more. I need more. I know I need more of you, God. Please help me. Lord, help me. I don't know what to pray for, but only you know. I really pray for discipline for my for my business, sorry. I pray for my business, the gym, my math class, my YouTube. I wish to be a disciplined woman. I need to use my planner and elevate and execute my dreams. Tomorrow is Sunday. I want to build a better schedule for myself. Lord, help me, please. And I wrote some affirmations on here. I put, I will wake up earlier. I will go to the gym consistently. I will make it far. I will have a lot of clientele. I will have a relationship with God. I will eat healthier. I will build muscle. I will be financially free. I will be disciplined. I will make better habits. I will have better mental health. I will buy a house. I will have a pink Camaro. I will be better at saving. I will be cleaner. I will fall in love with me. 28th, I wrote again, and I was still very sad, very depressed. On April 2nd, the same thing, was very sad. April 9th, the same thing. So sad. And then finally on April 11th, I wrote, I feel a bit more relaxed. God brought me back 2 clients this week. I pray all my bills are handled by him. I feel my stress still, but I feel a little weight has been lifted. I know God is huge and nothing is bigger than him. All my problems are between me and God. Take control, Lord. Talk to me, God. I fear for my future. I fear for my success. I want a house by 23 or 24. I want my career figured out. Lord, help me, please. I want to drop a lash line, a lip gloss business, and my lip liners finally. I want to make enough income to buy a home, provide for my mom, take a trip to Hawaii with her, pay my debt, get married, and be financially set. Seek the kingdom, seek the righteous kingdom. And as you guys can see, I have all these goals in my head. Like, for example, I want to be a homeowner by the time I'm 23 or 24. The beginning of April was so bad for me. I felt so low. I felt so alone. I felt just like a failure. Like nothing that I was doing or even wanting to work for was like gonna ever go anywhere. And I'm better now. I've been trying to pray more. I've been trying to listen to more worship music. I've been trying to read my little devotionals and just cast all these feelings to God and just trust in him. And I know it's easier said than done, but I myself have so many testimonies where God has came through for me at my lowest, when I really needed him. When, like, if he wouldn't have shown up for me and did something spontaneous for my life, I don't know where I would be at. I'm currently working on that, like, you know, building my faith back up and going to church and trying to be in my word, because I don't want to just know of God, I want to know God. Clearly all my successes, clearly all my accomplishments, you know, having my own place, having a good working car, having a good job, having a business that I can, like, you know, provide for myself for, all of that is from God. And I feel like I'm so grateful and thankful and happy of every little thing that I have in my life. Every single thing in my life has been just an answer, a prayer answered from God. I was down bad mentally. I'm just trying to be positive and keep my eyes fixtured on the things that matter. But clearly everything that I've been working for, everything that I've been doing, I haven't really implemented God or having a relationship with him in the mixture of all that. So then I think to myself, is that why I don't feel fulfilled? Is that why I can have everything material wise, like materialistically have everything and like have everything figured out for myself, when it looks like, you know, like browsing through everything, I'm like, I have everything that I need. But when it comes down to being alone, you know, laying in my bed alone, when I'm not with the client, when I'm not at work, when I'm not with my mom or talking on the phone with her, that's when I feel the most alone. And I kind of just want to like refresh and just start over and have a better routine, and maybe like start picking up the camera more so that I can actually do these routines. I had bought a planner and I literally don't even use it. I'll start once, like on a Monday or a Sunday, and I'll write what I want to do that week, and I just won't even touch the planner again. Planner, I'll link it down below. I got it on Amazon and it's super cute. Coco bit it right there. You can write all your budgeting stuff on the first page. It's all like, it's supposed to be January, and you can write like your weekly habits, your goals. This brush just ripped out all that hair out of my hair. It's a pretty cool little planner because, like I said, you can yeah, and you have like your little wish list. This is currently what my setup was like. I have my little devotionals, and my nails aren't done on this hand, but they are on this one.